everybody, and welcome back to another brand new video today where I'm just doing a quick little video to give you my thoughts on the fairly significant news today that Jodie Whittaker has confirmed she will be playing the Doctor in Series 13. So yes, it's going to be Doctor 13 for Series 13 as Jodie stays on for her third season as the Doctor. She confirmed kind of unofficially in an interview with, I think it was Entertainment Weekly today, where she kind of just said, yes, I will be the Doctor for the next series. Maybe she sort of said she maybe shouldn't have said it, but she did anyway, and it's obviously gone through all the media outlets and stuff now. So unless Jodie is massively just lying, flat out lying in interviews, then it's pretty clear that she's going to be the Doctor in Series 13. To be honest, I'd say this comes to very little surprise. Like, there never seemed, apart from the nonsense rumours of chaos in Cardiff and everybody's walked off set and all that nonsense that we had in the last summer, it's pretty clear. I always thought it was pretty clear that Jodie was likely to at least stay for a third season. I personally think she'll only stay as long as Chris does. I feel like Chris and Jodie will work together and that will be his era and her era. Like, I don't think Chris will cast another Doctor, and I don't think Jodie will stay with another showrunner. But how long both of them stay on the show is another matter, but we do know for sure that both Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker will be staying for Series 13. And personally, I'm excited for that prospect because I feel like Jodie's Doctor has taken a step up in this series compared to what we've seen in the last one, in Series 11, where she was okay, but she maybe didn't quite kind of reach the heights that I was hoping she did. But then in this series, it feels like the Doctor's got a little bit darker. We've seen a few more sides of Jodie's Doctor as a character, which I think are going to continue to be explored through the rest of the arc of this series, and obviously now into a Series 13 with this whole Gallifrey and Timeless Child storyline. And given the hints about the Timeless Child carrying on through multiple series, it seems unlikely that Jodie wouldn't stay on as the Doctor to see through this arc. Like, it's clearly an arc that's going to be linked to this Doctor, and I'm very unlikely to carry through to the next one, I would say. And I just feel like we're almost only just getting to know this Doctor to an extent. Like, we've only actually had 15 episodes of Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor, and the least amount of episodes we had for a New Who Doctor, apart from Chris Eccleston before this, has been, I think, 38 or 39 with Capaldi. So we're still quite a long way off what sort of the previous three Doctors have had in terms of episodes. So it feels like there's still so much to go with and so much to explore with Jodie's character, Jodie's version of this Doctor, which I'm just really excited to see how they kind of continue to develop her character and add more layers to it, add this darker side, as I say. And I think it can, just with this extra run of episodes, whatever format they may take, I think it's going to really present some great opportunities for the rest of for the coming series. One of the questions this poses is what's going to be happening to the other main cast for Series 13, because we haven't really heard any information at all about whether any of the three companions will be staying on or not for Series 13. My guess and prediction right now would be that they will also all stay for Series 13. Maybe that's going to be completely untrue, but my gut feeling is that we will have the same 4 members of the TARDIS team for Series 13. Past that, who knows? But I'm pretty sure they're going to make it through Series 12. And this is not based on any prior knowledge of rumours of or having seen a picture of something or anything like that. This is purely my gut feeling, is that the way that Chris Chibnall is writing this current era of the show, it very much feels like this TARDIS team is a whole family who will stick together and probably all leave together for whatever reason. So I can kind of see them all eventually heading off at the same time, potentially at the end of his era. It wouldn't surprise me if we have these 4 main members of the cast as the main cast for the whole of the Chris Chibnall era, with Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, and that Jodie may never have another companion that's separate to these 3. I personally don't think that's a good thing. I would much prefer it that I think we should lose at least one companion at the end of this series to show that there is actually some threat, some consequences for travelling with the Doctor. I know the trailer this week implied some of that, but I'm just not convinced it's actually going to happen. I really hope it does, not in a mean way, but I really hope that they kill off one of the companions or at least get rid of them in some form. In terms of who it could be, probably Ryan's the least used one at the moment, at least. Obviously, Yaz was a bit useless in the Series 11, but it's had a little bit more to do in some of Series 12, and it feels like Graham's also been a bit left to the side in this series. So yeah, I don't know whether it'll be the end of the series or after the special. Maybe if we have it during the special, one of them could leave. We don't know when that special's going to air, but maybe that would be a good opportunity to get rid of one of them. And as I've said in previous videos, the 3 companions just isn't really working in terms of giving them all enough character and things to do in episodes. So I feel like it will help the show to be able to lose one of them at least, and then just to move forward and change things up a little bit. Because I'm not necessarily sure how good having 3 series that are completely stagnant in terms of the main cast is that really a good thing for Doctor Who? Certainly we've never had that in New Who. I know at times there were quite long companion stints. I guess, for example, in the John Pertwee era, where you had the Doctor and Jo for 3 whole seasons there. and it just about worked. But then you also had the unit coming in from time to time, so adding in other main characters there, and just in classic Who, it's a very different style of storytelling, and it was a different time in the TV landscape as well, I think, compared to what we have now. So I feel like because change is so intrinsic to this program, and that it needs to be fast paced and keeping up with the times and things, I just think it may be important for them to change up at least one or two of the companions for Series 13. But I am ultimately very, very happy that Jodie's Doctor is staying on for Series 13. Yeah, I just think it's going to be a really great opportunity to continue to develop the character and sort of continue with this story arc that we're going down as well. The one other interesting thing, of course, which is not directly related to this, but also relevant when talking about Series 13, is what format the show is going to take from here. I've read various rumours of what might or might not happen when the run up to the 60th anniversary, of course, coming in 2023. I think we can be reasonably confident that we will get another series next year. It may not be until later next year, and it may be an episode or two less, but I still predict that we will get a whole series in 2021. Just past that, we might only get specials for a couple of years, or even worse, who knows. Rumours of the shows will be rested after 2023. We'll have an anniversary special which will end New Who, supposedly. I've seen that rumour doing the rounds. The Doctor Who movies doing the rounds. Yeah, there's a lot of rumours going on, but I think we're ultimately have to wait and see, and I don't think we'll know for a long time what the format coming up is going to be, but I would not be surprised if it changes going forward, and that we don't continue with another, I don't know, 3 series that are all just 10 episodes and 50-minute long episodes. I'd be kind of surprised if we stayed like that for more than maybe the next series, because Doctor Who tends to change its format quite often, I think it's fair to say. Ultimately, I'm very much excited and looking forward to what the future of the programme is going to bring, with Jodie Whittaker for another series of Doctor Who, and Christian were writing it as well, which I don't think is the most terrible thing in the world, despite what some people may say. Maybe by the end of Series 12 I will think that's a terrible decision, or I might think it's an even better decision than ever. We'll just have to wait and see through the rest of Series 12, I think. But I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments below. Are you happy that Jodie Whittaker is going to be the Doctor for the next series? Or is it the end of the programme? I'd love to hear what you guys have to think in the comments below. But apart from that, guys, as always, hit that like button, that subscribe button if you're new here, and I'll see you again very soon for another one. Goodbye!